Okie dokie. So, I am working with Sally today again, and Freya is not here today, so it will be just a solo session between me and her. Normally, I focus completely on the horse and then just do a voice-over audio at the end. But because I'm new to all that videoing, I thought I'll just see if I can narrate while I work with her. So we just came into the round pen, and there is a sick calf just right there in the corner. So she's obviously concerned. She's looking at it. So I'm going to see if we can go and basically suss it out. So here's her threshold where she stops. So that wasn't part of my lesson plan, but you've got to work with what you've got. Good girl. So she just looked over there. I'll just take her away now, and we'll just basically see if she can be. There's definitely a little bit of resistance. So now she's looking at it again, and I'll just take her away. So my goal is to sort of support her in that curiosity. I'm not going to try and force her to go there, but I'm just going to see if she can. She sort of walked. Just looking at it. I'll just walk away. Get a friend today by the looks of it. Here's her threshold. So I'm just gonna try not to push her too much. But now she shuts down again. So I'm just gonna ask a little backup of her. So give her a task which includes a retreat. Here we go. So she's pretty close near that calf right now. All right. All right. I think she sort of is over it. So I just wanted to make sure that this calf is not going to cause a lot of issues for us today being in that round pen. And I'm just going to keep her walking today. All right, so I've got a bit of a lesson plan that I made out for her today. We'll see how it goes, and I'm going to play it by ear. We've got a friend here. So right now I'm just going to keep moving because I don't want her to just stand still. I want her to be with me. There, we've just got to shake, we've got to lick and chew. So all good signs. So the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to encourage her thinking and her problem solving again. And I guess it's that flight instinct. So I'm just gonna make it uncomfortable for her at certain spots. So there she just gave it a little bit of an eye. So there was a bit of a curiosity. It wasn't much, but it wasn't free, so I retreated. So once again, just looking at it. And as we discovered before, or what we've said before, is like her release is to walk out of it and just have a soft movement rather than the standstill. All right, and I'm just gonna chip away at it now. So here she shows nice curiosity, and we'll just take it away. And I just want to encourage that mindset. The reason I'm going to do this exercise in the beginning of this lesson now is to sort of set the tone. Yeah, I want her to set the tone, as in yeah, nice. So I just want her, so I'm not asking for a yield or a specific movement. I'm just going to make it uncomfortable for her in a certain spot, and I just ask her to find a solution for herself. And I love that. So now I'm just gonna keep at it for a little bit, because she sort of put the flag in front of her, but then yeah, I don't mind that. So she's looking to the other horses, which is fine. That's orienting, which is better than fight, flight, shutdown. It's her trying to help herself. Switch sides here. Again, it's orienting. And we'll just walk out of it, training the dog at the same time. No. So she still gets a bit stuck here. I think it is because of the calf, possibly. So now I would take that probably as a phrase. Yeah, she looks away. And we'll just walk off it. This is really just to give her some agency and some choice. And to good girl. And to encourage the idea in her head that she can help herself. She has to. I'm just going to make this a little bit trickier for her. Good, good. Beautiful. She just had a blowout. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. It's nice. There's a dog running past. So she got distracted there. So now he's sort of, I accidentally touched her there. Scared everyone. Okay, there we go. So the reason I did that was because she was going inwards. She wasn't really, so she just went to her old coping strategies. It wasn't like angry. Yes, yes. There. So I just ramped up the volume a little bit, and I just really wanted her to make a bit more of a bold decision for herself. I just really want to let her know that it's okay. So I hope you can see that on the video now. So right now, this is typical freeze, right? That's not her being accepting of the flag. She's not blinking, her ears are back, she's braced in the neck, her body is not moving. I'm just gonna do another, there. Just let her. Oh, like that. I like that. So even though she's moving here, yes, it's very hesitant. Like it felt to me more still like a question, like, am I allowed? Am I allowed to move? What should I do? What should I do? Whereas when she actually walked off like this, that's a decision, right? She made a decision to walk away from that. And this is what I want to encourage. I want to encourage her to make decisions for herself. Good girl. Well done. Well done, sweetie. Good girl. And I just let her walk off. And then I just ask her gently, could she come back? Good girl. Well done. Good girl, sweetie. And I know it seems counterintuitive. I get that. But if we can't give her a voice, and she can't tell us what she likes and what she's afraid of and what she doesn't, then I don't feel like we've got a basis to work on something, right? If we don't know if she's afraid of something or that something is uncomfortable for her, then so here I just keep the pressure, trying to organize myself. where it is. And she sort of ran back into it, didn't she? And now she's a bit stunned. Sometimes I cluck and I'll just help her. Yeah, so the clucking, I'm doing this. She's having a lick and chew, by the way. So it's obviously tense moment. So the clucking I sometimes do to just tell her, like, you can do something, like just sort of, you know, to let her know. So now she's kind of very close because she needs that co-regulation. It's fine. So I'm just gonna good. Good. Oh, okay. Good. Good. Yeah. Yes, you're doing well. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yes, you're doing really well. Yes, you're doing really, really well. So now she's looking for a bit of comfort, yeah? So now she's like, yes, good girl. So now she's looking for that help. Good girl. So I think what I might do now is I think she's preempting now. I think she's like, oh, she's gonna come again with her flag. But she's choosing to, there you go, deep breath. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So because she's looking for a bit of comfort now, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do some leading with energy. So basically, I'm gonna encourage that connection now. Okay. Just gonna hold on, sweetie. Just gonna, because I think I might want to trot with her, so I'm just gonna move some of yes. I'm just gonna give her some things, and if she wants to leave because it's scary for me to throw sticks, then I'm gonna let her leave. Try not to get kicked. There we go. By accident. Here we go. Okay, so leading with energy. So she's looking for a bit of that comfort now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see here. So I'm going to grow my energy. So I'm literally taking a deep breath in. I grow a little pull in the lead rope. And I'll grow it from the back. There. Yes. Good. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good. Very good. I'm just going to change directions. So the reason I flapped the flag is because she's not quite picking up on it. She's quite confused about the energy. There. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes, good. Good. Yes. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Now I'm just gonna, that was quite a lot for her. Like I can, you know, she's breathing really heavy. Like I had to, there was a lot going on. So I am just going back now to, we're just gonna go for a little stroll. I'm not gonna ask much of her and I'm just waiting for her to sort of calm down a little bit. The reason I'm not going to do it at a standstill is because right now she'd probably going to try and go into that shutdown mode. So we're just going to go for a little stroll. Might change directions. And just let her relax in the movement. So now she gets worried about that calf again and other things. So when your nervous system goes up again and like you get heightened, then you just like everything sort of can become a threat all of a sudden. So I'm just gonna make sure I pick her there. All right. And now I'm gonna try and do this exercise again. All right. So there. So it's really important here that I'm building up that energy, yeah? So my first cue is like me just taking a deep breath in. Oops, I lost my flag. Put my belly button out. And then just gonna keep walking with her here. Puppy dog. So she doesn't gotta have it did this now. I feel like this is not right. Let's see how that works. Nice, just had a nice breath out, which was nice. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this direction. All right, as I said, it's really important you build that energy up. So I'm taking a deep breath in. Put my belly button forward, put my hand down, and I cluck for her to know something's been asked of her. Yes. And the moment she gives me a response, I release. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Good girl. And that is just of those exercises that just takes a lot of repetition. Yes. 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 Yes, good girl. Hey, hi. All right. Now, yeah. Yeah, my partner's a dairy farmer. I know all about that. Good. Good, good. Yes. Good. Yes. Oh, good, good. Good. Yes. Yes, good, good. Yes. Good, good. Yes. So now, so there was just a man here checking on the calf. So just stop talking for a little bit because I feel like a crazy lady. Anyway, but I basically kept doing the exercise, and now she responds very well. But then, yes, she goes into sort of a bit of like, I'll just run. She just wants me to run. And I don't want her to just run. I want her to connect. I want her to connect to me bringing my energy up and down. So I ask her. She responds to this nicely now. And I've got to make sure that she, yes, doesn't just go into I'll run around you mode. So I wait for her to bring her attention back to me. So an ear, an eye. And she's doing that really nice. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. So this is a new exercise for her, and it's about building that connection through movement and having also having her trust. Yes, trust in that we're attuned and we are paying attention. So that's a two-way street, this exercise, yeah? So she beautifully. Yes, yes. So she's got an ear on me. She, good girl. Well done. Yes, yes, you're good girl. And she brings her energy up and down when I do. So that was very good. There we go. Now we're going back to a stroll. Nothing is asked of her. Oh, and she's got a big release. Yeah, wonderful. That's beautiful. All right. Now the next exercise I want to do with her, it's about steady pressure. And basically, so something just happened. So just make her connect again. Cows are coming up. Worried about the cows, I see. So now it's really important for me to help her ground. So I ground, I grow roots, I'll be calm. But it's really important. So Freya was telling me about an experience where she went for a walk with her. And she was hiding behind her. And she just did that and being quite on top. And I just need her. So when she gets to those moments where she is worried, that's like this. So she's literally pushing into me with her head. So I'm just gonna request a little bit of space. So I'm here to help, but I'm just gonna request a little bit of space. So we keep walking. I'm gonna stop. Beautiful. See how she took that step back? That was nice. So she accepted that space. That's nice. It's very good. Bit clumsy there, sweetie. So I'm just sort of swinging my robe, just letting her know that there's space requested between me and her. Beautiful. Just looking, her ears are flicking. That's nice. She's blinking. I love that. I love that for her. Okay. So the next exercise I want to do with her, I just want to see if I can demonstrate one more time what I've seen her do with steady pressure. So one typical exercise with steady pressure is when we ask for, yeah, you could go. These cows are making her a little bit worried. I think that she knows the cows. So with the steady pressure, so one exercise is when we ask their head around. And hello, that was actually a little bit better. But so see how she keeps her head there, like as if she's saying, I know the exercise, I know what you want from me. I'm just gonna, like, it's just a bit too compliant for me, if that makes sense. And I can see that she's like, just demonstrate one more time. So she's like, the moment I pick her up, and then she just holds it there, which I don't look. She's complying, which I guess if you want a compliant horse, but because we're working on her thinking mind and on her finding a voice again and building a connection with Freya, I want to access this thinking mind. And I didn't want to do steady pressure initially because I didn't want to take control of her body, and I didn't want to have those fawn responses. But what I want to do today is I just want to do a few unusual exercises that she might have not had done with her, and just see how she responds. So she has a nice backup, obviously, because she does know that. But I'm going to do this exercise where I put the rope basically through her front legs. It's just a different angle, and I'm just going to put some pressure on. Not too bad with that. Good girl. Yes, I liked it. Hello. 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 So again, I try to not, I obviously released the pressure when she did the step, because that's the whole point of steady pressure. But I released the exercise when she actually tried to engage with me. Hey. Yes. Yes, good girl. I'm going to try another exercise. I'm just going to get my long lead rope for that one. Bucket in the corner there. Alright, so this is a fun little exercise that I'm going to do now. It's a bit of a puzzle for them. And you get all sorts of reactions, depending also on how she perceives the pressure on her bum with the lead rope. So we'll see. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to swing the rope over her head, which I just do. I am so bad at this. I am the worst rope swinger. Up! Which she, as you can see, goes with a little bit of a freeze response. Yes, good girl. See, there she just started blinking, just taking the small signs. And then I sort of just feed the rope to the back of her legs, just above her hocks. And I tip her nose to this side. And so the idea is to follow the steady pressure around and untangle herself. So there, and that's how she gets released. Beautiful, good girl, well done, well done. Just going to take her for a walk here. Just demand a bit of space because now she got worried again, but you could see her think. She was like, yes, that was a puzzle, wasn't it? I mean, you did so well. Got an audience of cows here. So see how she was like trying to, whoopsie daisy, I am so bad at this, trying to find the answer. Like she was going backwards, forwards, to one side, to the other side. Yeah, right, sweetie. Just gonna try and tip her nose to, and then when they're pretty smart, they find it pretty quickly. Well done, good girl. I just love doing this exercise because most of the times, there's a good chance they've never had this exercise done to them. Yes, hello. And yes, hello, I love it. Are you looking at the road? Good girl. So yeah, there's a good chance they haven't had this exercise done with them. And need to work on my, oh, I got you on the neck. Nope, that's no good. Do it wrong. There we go. To see how that's her trying to find an answer now. And make sure. And I really just wait because I could help her. I could push her at the front there and push her around. But again, the whole idea of this is for her to access this thinking mind and come up with a solution for herself. Can't see her head right now, so it's important that she obviously doesn't go into shutdown because then nothing's going to happen. I can't see her head, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give her, oh no, hold on, there's movement. Okay. I think I'm going to wait. Yes, because something is happening. There. Now I can see her eyes and her ears. So she just started to shut her eyes. That's why I gave her a little pluck, just a little wake up, just a little encouragement of you can do this. Beautiful, good girl, well done, good job, good job. Yeah, and we're gonna do this again. Good girl. I think she's gonna. I'm really having the lightest pressure on this lead rope. I'm not pulling her around. I don't know if you can see there's almost a bit of slack still in it. I can't see her eyes. So before I could see her eyes and they were open and they were looked concerned. So I left her. The moment she shut her eyes, I sort of gave her a bit of a cluck. So there's movement, yes. So just hold it. And just keep it on a little bit. I try not to go around because then she can't solve the puzzle, but I'll sort of try to stay where I am, but I want her to do the whole movement. Let's see her eyes again. Her ears are flicking. Good. Good girl. So, just a bit of data collection. She found the answer. I am really so bad. I need to practice this one day. I'm not going to be a roper. So yeah, just a bit of data collection. Good, yeah. When we did it the other way around, so we've asked her to her right, she found the answer a little bit quicker, and then on the left now. Oh, good girl. She definitely went a bit more in that freeze mode. Just gonna walk her out of it a little bit because I think she's shutting down a little bit again, which could be, again, you know, horses have been handled more on the left, so there could be a chance that just this shutdown freeze responses are more established on that side. All right, and I'm just wanna get. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So I want to be very careful when I do these kind of exercises that I really try and get to her mind, and it's not about compliance. It's not about her doing this perfectly. So that's why I'm going to try and use as less pressure, like as in, you know, the clucking, the helping her as possible. Because it's really about, it's not about her doing this exercise perfectly. There's probably not really. Right. Good girl. Well done. Good girl, sweetie. So there she was shutting down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do it one more time, but I'm getting the feeling that she's feeling helpless again. Good girl. Yeah, hard not to crack. I'm going to stop it here, but just to share my thoughts, I'm not too happy with the outcome on that side. I feel like she didn't take a lot of confidence out of it. I wonder if that maybe reinforced the pattern even more. We'll see. Time will tell. Okay, so I'm going to put the other lead rope back on. And then going to finish off the session on some rhythmic pressure exercises, the ones that I've been practicing with Freya, the hind quarter yields and the forehand yields. And my goal today is to really practice with her. Yeah, nice. To really practice with her if she can stay connected, if she can relax into the movement. And I've got to be very, very careful that this is not just her complying. So I do like that, but I think she's also very smart and has figured out if I give it a half-hearted sniff, yes, it will come off. So now I'm just gonna so I'll just pause there and let her have that sniff, but I don't think it's really curiosity. I think it's more of a block. Yes. Ooh, I'm dizzy. Ooh. So I will try and push her a little bit more every session and see if we can, nice. Yes. All right. So I don't know if you saw that, but she was like bending her head around. She was and her movements, her steps became really slow and thoughtful rather than just a reaction. It felt more of a response. So there's a difference between a response, like you're responding to a question, or you're just reacting to the pressure. Yes. So it was almost like she's asking a question back. It's not just, I'll do what I've been told, or I'm just going to be flighty. So I just block her at the front here. There. Cancel my thing here. It's almost, yeah. So that moment when I release, I almost feel like she's asking a question back. She's like, all right, what is it? Like, is this what you want? Is this? And she's given it a real try. And that's ultimately, I guess, yes. Yeah. Getting very dizzy from those exercises today. So I'm trying to not force the answer into her. Like right now, you saw me, I was like blocking her at the front, asking from the back, blocking at the front, asking from the back. So I'm not trying to push her into this movement, but what I'm trying is to set those kind of boundaries. Yeah. So with the flag, I'm saying it's a forward movement. And with the lead rope, I'm saying, but it's like it's with the flag, I'm saying it's a movement. With the rope, I'm saying it's more of a sideways movement, or like it's not just walking out of it, if that makes sense. So I'm setting those two parameters, and within those two boundaries, there's an answer that she can find. So right now, just saying, no, it's not a forward movement. And I release the boundary, yeah? So now I say, but it is movement. There. So she found the answer way quicker just now. But you can see how she gets stuck there. And that's fine. She can get stuck. That's no problem. But I'd like her to keep asking questions back, which she does. She's like, should I stop? Should I walk forward? So block. Yes. So sorry, I just had to sort of set a bit of a boundary around myself too, because she kept there. No. Yes. So she kept coming into me because I think she got nervous, and that's like what she does. Comes very close. I've got like 4 horses sleeping nearby. Oh, beautiful. There we go. So now I think she really understood the question. I'm going to finish it there with the hind end yields. Good girl. Well done. Good girl, sweet girl. All right. And then I'll just, I think we've touched on the forehand. Last time. Yes. So she walked up with the forehand, and then she ran off. Well, on hindsight now, you know what? I should have probably let her go, because it would have been forced that like that she can go. Yes. Yes. So this is exactly. So this is a lot of pressure for her on the front. There. Just let her go. So that's the number one, what we're gonna do. But now I'm gonna let her go for a few times, because I have been trying to encourage that. But now I'll see if I can do it this way. Now let me see if I can set some boundaries of where she can go. And I think this is, I guess, all that the yields are about. Yeah. So when you do yields, it's like, yeah, nice. And I go, I just don't want her to get too heightened, so we'll just go back to walking. Okay. And then we'll approach this again. Very smart. Good. Good. So I don't know if you get, so that was great. So she stopped herself from walking away. It's now more of a dialogue. The more I work with her, I think, yes, I think this is actually Look, that was a side pass, but that's fine. It's her trying to figure these things out. Yeah, I'm not gonna force her into perfection. I want to build a dialogue with her. The more I work with her, the more I can see that that the rhythmic pressure, yes, is seems I feel like has the biggest impact on her. Like I think it teaches her. Yes, yes, that was a big release. Nice, very good. Yeah, so that's what I mean. I feel like I'm getting the biggest shifts done with the rhythmic exercises, rhythmic pressure. Because I think it's about choice, it's about agency. It's like her making these decisions for herself. There. All right. I've just changed sides, so I let her walk off again for a few times just to reinforce that she has choice. Yeah. And then I'll just bring her back and then I'll just do the exercise again. So I think that's what I meant in the beginning. So you let them, so she knows she has choice now. If I would have started with those rhythmic pressure exercises, um, um, from the start, I don't think we would have got a lot of response from her. Whereas now, so I'm just gonna block her from just running around me now. I'm gonna see if we can start a conversation. So I'll just say, yes. I don't know if the camera captured that, but so she moved the forehand and she crossed at the back, so behind her. So there's a few different ideas about forehand yields, and depending on what discipline you do, you either cross in front or behind. But what I'm trying to figure out with horses too is, so her default mode was walking out and running around me, right? So if she crosses behind, that's like almost like a backward movement. So that tells me that she's rethinking. There's like a different approach to her answer, which is so much more valuable than her doing the correct forehand yield. All right, so I'm going to try that again. I'm just going to block that movement. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. The more I work with her, I think this is the way to go. Building a lot of this. I think that's what gives her the most benefit. Yeah, I like that. Yes. Very good. Yes. 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 Yes, 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 yes. So her movements become slower, more thoughtful. So the whole idea was in her training, give her a voice and a choice first, and now to teach her how to think. Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good. Yes. Okay. I'll just stop the forward movement. Very nice. Just try that again. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Yes. There. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, good girl. Yes, you're doing well. Yes, you're doing well. You're doing well, sweetie. Okay. She's very stuck on that side, so I'm just gonna there. See if we can get her to a place. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. All right. So all right. Yes. So all right, I want to share what's going on in my head. Part of me is questioning if I should have stopped a long time ago this exercise. If I'm asking too much of her right now. And then the other part is just wanting her to become a little bit more unstuck on that side. Yes. So just want to share that as a personal experience. When we work with horses, we also have to be quite self-aware of our own habits and stuff. So I am a bit of a perfectionist, and I do try and not bring this into the training session, because I do feel like it demands sometimes too much, and a horse can't really win, and it possibly overwhelms the horse sometimes more than it does progress. And then in situations where, like right now, when I feel like I might have pushed a little bit too far, good girl, I find it quite tricky to find the spot to release, and then I feel stuck, like I feel stuck too now. Yeah. Good. Good. So I think that was a really good one. Yes. So because she got so stuck right now, I'm gonna abandon the exercise as in the 4/4 yield, and I'm just gonna go back to letting her walk away, because I felt like it was counterproductive, and I think now we made a bigger shift than with all the 10 minutes of forehand yields that we just did. And I'm just gonna finish the exercise right there, because I want to finish on a good mindset, not on a technical skill that she learned. So anyway, I actually hope this kind of, that's why I want to do these raw sessions. I actually hope this kind of, me opening up about my thought process and setting my ego aside, I'm hoping that helps a lot of horse women and horsemen to, be honest with themselves too, and like reflect on their own journeys and and what they bring into the training session, because it's not like we are the know-it-alls and the horse, like we teach the horse, like it's that partnership, and we both learn from it. Like I learn something every time I work with a horse, every session, every different horse. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little insight.